Hey, welcome back to a brand new episode of 101 Second Reviews. Today, we're going to be talking about this. Little, a new movie out in the cinema now, which basically turns big on its head. And that is that you have a adult who is running a successful business and she is very hard on her employees. And then one day a little girl wishes her to be small. And of course she ends up having to go back to school and all the unpleasant memories that brings back. Okay, right. Back in a second. Okay, right, so Little is essentially, like I said, it's just big turned on its head. That's all it is. But it fundamentally misunderstands what it is that makes big work. So let's go back to that. In Big, you have a little kid. He wants to get on the roller coaster. He can't. And in his class, he's kind of like small for the other kids of his age, of course. And he's picked on because of that. Then he goes to like this machine. He wishes that he can be big, and what he means is obviously taller. But what happens is he wakes up the next day and he's older, and then played by Tom Hanks. And the film then basically is about his journey in this new world and what he learns about himself, learns about being older, and how he can apply that to how he is when he's a kid. That's why the movie works. Here, sadly, the movie splits itself between Jordan's journey, which is the owner of the business who has to go back to school and all the pain and everything that she goes through in a sense, and having to kind of apply sympathy towards the other kids that she sees in the school that are like her. But on the other hand, you have Issa playing April, her kind of like, browbeaten assistant, and you have her journey as well, and their friendship now turning from being boss and, essentially servant into being co-workers, associates, and so forth. But the film makes a fundamental mistake in going on that journey, because instead of focusing on one thing, one journey, one character that you can choose to like or dislike in terms of liking the movie, by taking it down two different roads with two different characters, you end up not liking either. The film isn't interesting, it isn't particularly funny, it's killed by that decision. Okay, right. Thanks for watching as always. I'm back again soon.